just work tutoring.
Oakley dokely. Hello everyone, welcome to another video. If you're new, my name is Joanna Wilson. This is the second channel. Today, as I'm probably sure you can tell from the title and the thumbnail, I'm going to be talking about how much money I earn. The different various streams of income that I've got going on. I'm going to go a little bit into my YouTube analytics. I've written some little notes on my Remarkable because that's what I do when I'm doing videos. So, like I said, I wanted to make this video a little bit more than just your typical pulling up the analytics on YouTube and showing people sort of how videos do and what people make on YouTube. I know that those are really popular and I will do that as part of this video, but I wanted to talk about my various other income streams as well. I think it's really important that I outline that this has been years and years in the making. I've worked really hard since being a young age, and from my first year at university I started working with / for my brother Niall, and I also started tutoring on the side. I went to Cambridge University, so I was told pretty early on that you can't get a job whilst you're at university. That's one of the things at Cambridge. I feel like it's more of an unwritten rule rather than something that's black and white, but genuinely with the lifestyle and with the hard work and what it's like being in that place, in that bubble, doing your studies, it would be pretty impossible to get a job. But I did still want to find a way to earn some income whilst I was at uni, to be able to pay for myself during uni, and also just make sure that my savings and everything were creeping up during those 3 years and not just stagnant. So yeah, I started working with / for, I always say with / for, Niall, and I also started tutoring, and then that turned and developed into starting my own business, which was and is still just work. I also had various jobs between uni and school to now. If we're specifically talking about money that I made in 2021, as you all probably know and saw, I worked for a company called Newton for a year. So from November last year to October this year, we're in the wrong years now, from November 2020 to October 2021, I worked for a company called Newton. Incredible company, operations consulting I was doing, and the salary for that, it was a really great starting salary, one of the best out there for graduates in the country, and it was a £50,000 or up to £50,000 package. The salary pre-tax, £38,500. So the salary that I was getting from Newton for 10 months made up a massive chunk of my 2021 income. Obviously that was taxed, and I was only paid the net amount into my bank. Then obviously all my various other bits of income go into my business, and anything I pay myself out of that I then have to fill in a self-assessment to declare that as additional income to what I was earning from Newton. Other sources of income then to myself. So I had my job, which I no longer have. I have YouTube, which we've spoke about, and we'll look a little bit more on my laptop soon. I run one-to-one tutoring with several students. I think I've got about 8 students at the minute. And I also have online programs. So I run a morning routine program and also GCSE Maths and Science monthly subscription. If you are interested in either of those, they are always linked in the description with more information. I then have physical products that I sell. So I've got my Just Work pens, which I bang on and on about. I've got my weekly tracker, and I have got my lifestyle planner, which the one that I was going to show you is currently using or being used as my tripod, so I can't show you that. So yeah, I sell physical products, and also I collaborated about 2.5 years ago now with Nicola Lewis, who owns This Girl Can Organise, and she has a couple of physical products as well that come through Just Work. And I take a percentage cut of the physical products for Nicola because we designed, produced and post and packaged those products. We've got YouTube, we've got tutoring, we've got physical products. My next source of income is management. So when I left my job at Newton in October, I took on a role with Niall's manager Luke Sutton, who is absolutely incredible and who I'm hoping to have on the channel in the next couple of weeks. Because I always talk about Luke and I don't feel like anyone ever sees him or knows him that well. and I work for him, supporting him with managing his clients. Obviously the main ones being Niall, Luke and Ash, but then also supporting him with some of his other clients as well. And that comes in the form of a monthly retainer. So basically Luke pays me a wage in order to work for him. So the next one is, and we could kind of bunch this with YouTube, but I like to keep it separate, is other social media stuff. So brand deals and any other companies that I'm working with that relate to promoting, posting things on my social media is sort of the next umbrella that I view my income to fall under. And then my last one is working with /for, I'm gonna say this how many times during this video, Niall. So I know we did a little bit of a joke and a skit on Niall's vlog about giving each other 10% of our net worth. That is actually something that has been going on for quite a while. So I spend, gosh, it's nearly full time working for Niall, and then therefore I receive a percentage of his business, which is the Body Bible. We've got YouTube, we've got other social media, we've got tutoring, we've got physical products, we've got management, and we've got Niall. There's always a Niall category in every sort of area of my life. And in terms of how much I made for each of those in 2021, we'll just give a little bit of a broad overview of the other 5, and then I'm going to pull up my 2021 analytics from YouTube. Tutoring, I charge £25 an hour for a tutoring session, pretty standard. I charge them in blocks of 4 sessions for £100. And generally I am doing 1 session a week with each of my students, and I've got around 8 students right now. So doing some quick maths, you can probably work out that that is about £200 a week in income, which is cool. Tutoring massively ebbs and flows depending on time of the year. So it's obviously really quiet over the summer and in September, and then picks up in the build up to Christmas, and then in the build up to those summer exams. And then also what I've said falls under the tutoring banner is my Maximise Your Mornings subscription and my GCSE Maths and Science Squad subscription. So the Maximise Your Mornings, there are 3 tiers, £10.99, £20.99 and £24.99, I believe, are the costs for those. And then GCSE Maths and Science is £39.99 per month. And I've got about 30 people subscribed, which is awesome. Again, that's only just started, so I would probably not count that as income in 2021. Maybe just a little bit, because I was doing Maximise Your Mornings pre New Year. Planners and products, again, massively ebbs and flows. It depends when you sell them, if you sell them, how you sell them, if you're running a discount, if you're not running a discount. My collaboration with Nicola Lewis, I keep 20% of the sales that she makes for doing, like I say, the production, the postage and packaging and getting them all out to people. For myself, my products sit anywhere between a 50 and 75% profit margin. So that means that I make about 50 to 75% more money on a sale of a product than I bought it for originally. Planner and physical product sales massively ebb and flow. Sometimes you can have a massive spike, and then other times you can go weeks and months with only selling a couple of products. Management, like I said, I get paid in the form of a wage from Luke, a monthly retainer. I'm not going to disclose how much that is. However, I will say that it did give me the nudge to be able to leave my job and make sure that I had enough money every month to pay my mortgage and pay my bills, which is why I finally took that big leap. And then the last one I'm going to talk through before I go through my analytics is brand deals. And again, these massively vary depending on the company you work in. Deliverables, which is the amount of content that they'd want, whether it's going to be put on YouTube, whether it's going to be put on Instagram, TikTok, a combination, one or the other, massively depends. I have a long-term partnership with a jewellery company called Anna Louisa, which I'm sure you've all heard me talk about quite a lot now. So they have specific deliverables every month that I'm working with them. I have a YouTube integration and some deliverables on Instagram, and that's more of it's not a retainer because it's not every month, but it's more of a set fee for set deliverables, whereas quite a lot of companies might contact you for one-off collaborations or one-off brand deals. And again, it depends on what you charge for those, as well as the budget that that company are working with for whatever campaign it is they're working on. I might get 3 in 1 month and then none for 3 months, or 1 a month every month of the year. It really massively depends, which, as I'm guessing you can tell from what I'm talking about in this video, means that income can vary quite a lot from month to month. The highest I've ever been paid for a brand deal, and it was in 2021, was £1,250. And yeah, so that was the highest I've been paid for a brand deal. And the least amount I'd say I've been paid for a brand deal is about £200, and then I've had quite a variety of different prices in between. I reckon in 2021 I probably did 7 or 8 different brand deals throughout the year, and I'm already starting working with a couple of brands on some stuff to do in 2022. So I hope that's given people quite a lot of insight so far. The last thing to do, as I've said, is go through and pull up some analytics on YouTube. Remember, I've got 2 channels as well. So revenue, so I'm currently on main channel. I'm gonna look in revenue, the 1st of January 2020 and the 31st of December 2020, my revenue on my main channel was £4,360.54, which I remember at the time I was super duper chuffed with. I'd only really started properly doing YouTube in July, and to have earned that amount of money alongside other things I was doing was flipping incredible. The top earning video during that period was Couples Acro Yoga Challenge, and the video earned £591. 2021 was £12,249.23, which is awesome. It's almost tripled between 20 and 2021. Let's hope it does that again in 2022. And my top earning video, again, different Couples Acro Yoga Challenge this time, but nonetheless a Couples Acro Yoga Challenge, and that was £912.86. And then a couple of other different bits which you may have seen on other people's videos. We've got RPM, and that's revenue per milli, so it tells us how much we earn ish per 1,000 views. It is an estimate, and for myself that is £3.71, or was for the period of 2021. And playback based CPM is the effective playback cost per milli, so it tells us how much advertisers paid per 1,000 monetized playbacks, which is £7.59. So that is main channel. We'll quickly go over and look at the same things on the second channel. So I only actually started my second channel in 2021, so I don't have any revenue for 2020, which is fine. Revenue for 2021 then for second channel, £2,846.78. And if we look at where that was, it was all in December pretty much, because I was very quiet on my second channel. I was doing a little bit in the first half of the year, and then went pretty much silent between July and December, and then obviously did Vlogmas. So I'm really chuffed actually with that. £2,846. My top earning video was £120, and it was reacting to cheerleading fails with my brother. And then quite a lot of the ones below that were from Vlogmas, which is really nice to see. So yeah, potentially, this is obviously on the second channel. I wanted to keep a regular upload on there throughout 2022. So hopefully the second channel revenue can look like the first channels for 2021, and then we can increase the ones on the main channel next year. Well, I hope this has been really insightful for people to know. I know these videos are quite popular. I know a lot of people ask me questions about this sort of stuff quite regularly. So there you have it. If you do have any other questions that relate to business, any other things that people want to see me do relating to business, organisation, planning, anything like that on this channel, please let me know, because I'm massively open to different ideas and talking more about sort of Joanna and what Joanna does and has done and experiences and stuff on this channel. So yeah, thanks for watching. Remember that we've got the Maximise Your Mornings and also the GCSE Science Squad subscriptions. It's my goal to get 50 people on each of those in 2022. So let's smash it. The community's awesome, the team's awesome. And also we've got our physical products that I've spoke about. We've got pens, planners and trackers that you can also purchase. Your support means the absolute world. We'll see you in the next video. Keep smashing it. Remember, anything is possible if you just work. Bye guys.